Watching in jail, it's that ladder on the crash, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Packers going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he powers his way up past the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second down following the run. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Rodgers going to run the option here left. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15 he goes. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sharif Floyd. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They start the drive with Cook. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Bridgewater. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
For Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him a gain of 38. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Packers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Have you gotten used to seeing Martellus Bennett in number 80? I mean, he's been number 88 his entire career, right?
And how about that? The fans selecting his jersey number.
Yeah, that was his idea. He put that out there on social media and said, here are a few choices. What should I wear? And he went with what the fans picked. Over 100,000 people weighed in.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Rodgers again now. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well, because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain. And
incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On second down, Cook. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They go play action. Bridgewater. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And now running right through it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rodgers going to run the option here left. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Martellus Bennett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good to make it 17-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. and sometimes they throw it.
Stephon Diggs, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Bridgewater on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. And now the Packers get set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Rodgers going to run the option here left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Reset. Hey, easy.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And fights through one man. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They were forced to punt last time. Now I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a major development here. Aaron Rodgers out. And coming in, a man who had great success in college at UCLA, Brett Hundley. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Hundley. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
Throwing Hundley. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. 180.
They go play action. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has